Happy Diwali 2020 to all of you. I hope you're keeping safe with your family. My name is Pragati Sahani and I make chocolates. And today I want to share with you how you can make Diwali mithai in dark chocolate. 4 different flavors that you can make at home with your family and also share with your friends and loved ones. So do join me in my kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen, and here I'm going to show you how to make 4 different kinds of laddu in mithai flavors. I've laid down all the ingredients for you and we are going to start. I'm going to show you everything step by step. What we are using as the base is dark chocolate, as I mentioned, and this I mean is pure dark cacao, not compound, but chocolate. Chocolate is basically the cacao liquor that comes from the cacao trees and is made in Palmyra jaggery or fermented with sugar, but it's not cocoa powder, milk powder, vegetable oil. So the chocolate that I use is going to be the Belgian dark chocolate. And if you can't find the Belgian dark chocolate, you can always use the chocolate that is available in the market. Something that I like is the Amul bitter chocolate or any Amul chocolate from different origins. You can use them. And the cream I'm using is heavy whipping cream, but you can also use coconut cream if you are vegan. Since these are dark chocolates, so you can use you can make the whole chocolate as vegan as well. But since we are coating it in white chocolate, so you might want to use whipping cream. So the cream that I'm using is ultra heat pasteurized cream. If you can't get this, then you can always use Amul whipping cream, and if you can't get that as well, then you can use any Amul cream, and the taste will still be the same except the shelf life may be shorter. And if you don't want to use cream, you can use coconut cream if you are vegan, and that works beautifully as well with these dark chocolates. So we're going to make 4 types of laddus with a contemporary twist. The first one is going to be a besan laddu, then a gulab jamun laddu, then a modak laddu, and finally an ilachi pista laddu. So we'll start with the basic besan laddu. I have the besan as chickpea flour. These are the cashew nuts, this is the gur, and this is brown sugar. So you can use this brown sugar is actually powdered gur. So what we're doing is we're measuring the besan. I'm taking about 50 grams basic besan laddu. For that we will roast besan on low flame with ghee and add some powdered sugar. I use gur usually. You can use gur, you can use powdered gur, or you can use any brown sugar. And once that is nicely browned and roasted, we'll keep that aside. The next one we're going to make is a modak laddu. For this we will need grated coconut, gur, little cardamom and some figs. For the process, we're going to roast the grated coconut with some ghee and gur. Then after it's nicely browned, the gur is completely dissolved, then we are going to add ilachi powder in it. Finally, we are going to keep it aside, cool it down. So for the third laddu, we are making a gulab jamun laddu. Now this is not exactly gulab jamun, but it's gulab and jamun. For the gulab part, I am actually taking gulkand, heating it up a little bit to remove all the excess sugar and keeping it aside to cool. For the fourth laddu, I am making ilachi pista laddu. For this, we are going to roast the pistachios in a little bit ghee. So now we are going to make the basic dark chocolate ganache for the base of these laddus. So for this you will need pure couverture, about 100 grams. Like I said, you can use the Belgian chocolate or you can use Amul. You're going to melt it and keep it aside. On the other side, we're going to take about 1/4 cup of cream. Now this could be your whipping cream, the UHT cream, or your coconut cream. And we keep that, we'll heat it up a little bit, and then we have to mix both of them together slowly, mixing the cream all at once. I'm doing the mixing part by part. so I can get a smooth ganache, smooth shiny ganache. This is called the Valrhona technique. Took quarter cup for each bowl of chocolate to make my ganache. This makes about 15 laddus. Here you can see the ganache, besan laddu, ganache. The modak laddu, ganache. Then you're going to put some figs in it. For the jamuns, I'm going to use blackberries. Now blackberries are really nice. They are a little sour and they taste amazing with gulkand. Together, this gulab jamun is really going to impress all your friends. And we'll take some elaichi powder, some pistachios and some dates together and put them in our dark chocolate ganache. This will be the base for our laddus, and once it's set you can roll them into your truffle balls. I'm going to show you two ways to make these truffle balls. The first way is the basic way, where you're going to set your ganache so that it solidifies a little in the refrigerator. Once it's solidified, then you can take a tablespoon, put it in your palms and roll it like a laddu. Place it on an aluminum sheet or a parchment paper so that it does not stick to the tray below. The second way, you do not need to put in the refrigerator because you'll be using laddu molds. I have some green laddu molds, and if you don't have them, you can make it as a slab on a tray and then put them in each of these molds, leaving a little margin on the top for the chocolate. Once the truffle balls are set in the refrigerator, they're ready to be demolded and enrobed or decorated. So for this, we're going to use white chocolate and color it in different colors to differentiate different flavors that you've just made. I'm going to show you how to temper chocolate. Now tempering chocolate is really important because we're using pure cacao. This is not like compound where it can melt and then set. This chocolate needs to be tempered, where the chocolate is heated to a certain temperature and then cooled down slowly once it reaches a certain tempering time, and then reheat it again for the working temperature. Once the white chocolate is tempered, we can now decorate our truffles. For this, we are going to be using a fork to dip our truffles in the white chocolate and pick them up slowly with the fork and tap it so that all the excess chocolate is removed, and keep it on an aluminum sheet on the side. We repeat this till all the truffles are completely covered with our white chocolate. Now we have 4 flavors, so we are going to use different colors for the white chocolate for each of these flavors. So we will be using a pink for gulab jamun, a little brown for besan laddu, white for nariyal laddu and green for our elaichi pista laddu. So once these truffles are enrobed in white chocolate in different colors, we can make them more pretty by adding some garnishes or some glitters. Edible glitter, of course, that's easily available in any bakery stores. Pista or elaichi or cashews on top of your laddus. So have fun designing, decorating and enjoying these laddus with your family and friends. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this laddu video. Wishing you a very happy, safe and healthy Diwali 2020. If you have any questions or comments, please email me at chocolates@chokriti.com. I'll be coming out with more innovative videos for you to enjoy. Thanks again.